Yo, what's happening, family? How y'all doing? This is Mario Matthews, owner and operator of Menace Till Dawn Productions, and it's my boy Terrell Kelly. Introduce yourself, player.
Hey, what's good with it? This is real.
Man,
Man, lost for words is not uh, a happy time for many of us who grew up in the hip hop culture right now. You know, and
man, we were just chilling here about to play this card game, and
man,
man,
never, first of all, fuck hip hop, fuck rap for a second. R.I.P. Nipsey Hussle, a father, a father first and foremost, and a husband, definitely condolences to his family, and a lot of us fans who took a message from his music. I can definitely say I'm a die-hard Nipsey Hussle fan, always have been, and for me, I haven't felt something like this for an artist's death since maybe Tupac, maybe Jay Dilla. You know what I'm saying? Um, so yeah, and even more so because this man's been so impactful. You know what I'm saying? And what he's pushing with his messages that could get somebody killed. You know what I'm saying? Like buy big money. Buy big money. So um, and it's only speculation, but fuck it. My speculation is that big money killed him. You know what I'm saying? Like everything from his documentaries that he's trying to push out, his fuck Donald Trump shit. You know what I'm saying? His build black business, build black wealth. Every interview, he was just talking about that shit, building messages in his music. He's building messages, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Um, so much that his intention, was to bring unity, to unify people within the gang cultures and gang community. You know what I'm saying? Inner city areas, and for this to happen in his own backyard, it doesn't make sense at all. It doesn't make sense how he got hit in his own backyard unless it was due to jealousy or big money. Either way, it feels like a setup, and people who know street shit, people who know about that gang shit, that gang life, you know what I'm saying? Not saying I'm active or anything like that out there like that, but I know enough to where you're not gonna go run in somebody's rival's neighborhood and target a high profile person like that in their own neighborhood. You gonna wait till they get out in the open and handle your business. You see
mm-hmm.
what I'm saying like that? So somebody had to either be a regular through that neighborhood or somebody had to be inconspicuous enough to not be seen as a threat. You see what I'm saying? So something's just not sitting right. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, gang niggas will make it be known that they're here for beef season. So it don't it don't it don't sit right.
Yeah, there's a couple of there's a couple of people. Just a lot of things are going on right now. Nobody don't really know what happened. They said that he got shot in the head,
Right.
and at first they didn't know who was it that died at the hospital. Now they calling it that it's Nipsey Hussle.
And can I add
Yeah,
something to
go
that?
ahead, go ahead.
For niggas that been to the shooting range, it is hard as fuck
Hmm.
to shoot someone in the head far away. If you go to the shooting range and you shoot at a target,
Yeah.
you will have to have a broken pistol, like a broke in pistol, not
Hmm.
broken, but shot it enough times to where it functions complete, well, not with complete accuracy, but enough accuracy to where you can shoot on target.
That's real. That's real.
Like they had to have been close or had some like amount of like shots went off,
Hmm.
something, something. like that. But to just shoot a couple shots and hit somebody in the head, that's hard, especially from a few feet away. So they had to have gotten close to this dude in order to do that. You know what I'm saying? So it was like this was a hit. It was a hit, in every sense of the word. So
Man, man. Like I remember, I regularly watch Tariq Nasheed stuff. Shout out to Tariq, and I
get in the
remember,
camera more.
I remember watching Tariq Nasheed's live stream when he usually does on Ism Radio, and Nipsey Hussle was there. He was actually talking to Tariq Nasheed about the documentary of with Dr. Sebi. And now, if you don't know who Dr. Sebi is, Dr. Sebi is the person, well known, well renowned doctor, especially in the black community, who actually,
Natural medicine.
natural medicine. He's on record with, saying things like he actually cured multiple patients of AIDS using natural herbs and spices and medicines of that sort. And he was killed under mysterious conditions, and him, him and Tariq Nasheed, Nipsey Hussle and Tariq Nasheed, they was on live stream talking about it. They was legitly talking about, man, it was they was talking about the documentary Nipsey was in process of releasing, and that's crazy because, man, doing the live stream, and is very, very is very crazy that Nipsey actually said out of his mouth that he had friends telling him, yo, don't do this, don't do this, watch your back, please be careful. And he responded by saying, man, look, it didn't get me, don't pray for me, ride for me.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, that's quote. Don't pray
damn,
for me,
son.
ride for
Like,
me. He quoted that shit. He said if some shit go down and I ain't here no more, don't pray for me, ride for me. And live on air.
man, that's some heavy shit, bro. Like, bro, okay, let me. I don't know if I have a lot of people from the NO in here. Shouts out to Jesse. I see you in here. You from the NO. Man, if y'all remember when Soldier Slim died, bro, like, bro, the streets was hot, bro. Like, it was no joke. Like, dudes putting hits out on people, like, crazy numbers on people's heads and stuff like that. Like, dog, this brings about a really, really dark feeling, man. Like,
But that's the thing, right?
Man.
Like, how do we even, like,
Man,
that's the thing, like,
this shit's crazy, bro.
whose head are they putting money on for Nip? You see what I'm saying? Like, it don't make no sense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, and it's like you said, he was in the middle of
his own hood. So, and that's the thing, right? It's like, and it's not like a ward, right?
Yeah.
Like where you can just walk through. No, you got like gang affiliations and niggas looking at your colors, right? And or niggas know you from your rep. You see what I'm saying? Like, or they're just gonna straight up ask you where you from. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then, granted, he's also opening a store, so it's open to the public. So maybe, you know what I'm saying? It could be just that easy, but I doubt it. You know what I'm saying? And then even at that same pace of conversation, I don't even know if the neighboring hoods was popping like that. You see what I'm saying? I don't even know if the neighboring hoods to Crenshaw was trying to target him like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't make no sense. It doesn't make any sense for some to pop a high profile person whose goal and intention is to build wealth in poverty neighborhoods.
And let me say something about that for a second too, because we really have to remember Nipsey Hussle for the type of person that he was.
Right.
He was an amazing businessman, entrepreneur,
Yes.
but more and even more innovator, and he really did the work to
Right.
bring people together
Right.
from different national. See, we like to talk about,
Hold on,
you
before
know,
we lose.
yeah, yeah. Let me.
We gonna.
I'm gonna plug this up right quick.
So we don't lose.
Stay with me, y'all. Stay with me. Let me plug this up right quick.
Only a second.
But yeah, man, like we like to sit here and talk about.
Get in the camera, nigga.
Yeah, I'm in the camera, bro. We like to sit here and talk about ADOS. You know what I'm saying? American Descendant of Slaves, and anybody I know will tell you that ADOS is far from anti-immigrant. As a matter of fact, we enjoy knowing that we have allies, you know, within other groups that want us to succeed. You see what I'm saying? And as far as I'm concerned, Nipsey Hussle was one of the biggest allies I know. Okay? Like, this dude put in so much work, community service, like helping people, you know, get on a level when it comes to business and entrepreneurship. Man, come on, bro.
Well, again,
like,
he spent his money innovating, right? Like, whether it was for his own store, he had QR codes that would lead to certain things. And there's interviews where he's talking about this shit, right?
yeah.
Where he's talking about the innovations within his own store, how he's trying to bridge the gap of technology with areas of low income, how he was even like dabbling into like cryptocurrency, trying to make sure that black folks would have a foot in the game, a stake in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, with someone who is so public with building the wealth, encouraging entrepreneurship, it doesn't make sense for someone within our own community to take this man out. And time and again, you'll see examples in which history has uncovered our leaders' demise, or people who inspire us, their demise of outsiders employing people within our own community to do these kinds of things. Like Malcolm X, right? Malcolm X, he got hit within his own community from someone within his own community. You know what I'm saying? But it was done by big money. It was done by government organizations. It was done by people who did not want to see communities prosper, the interest of our communities prosper. So, you know, Black Wall Street got bombed. You see what I'm saying? So, and maybe, you know, in the end, it may not have been some conspiracy behind, you know, what happened to Nipsey Hussle, but there's nothing existing right now when you have Crips, Bloods, people who are in GD gangs, all that stuff going RIP Nipsey. It doesn't make any sense. Like, I'm pretty sure, you know, gang culture is somewhat fluid in its definitions of ops now. You know, like, you see gang members hanging out with other gang members. As long as niggas ain't funking, you know what I'm saying? Generally, people get along. You know what I'm saying? Unless you got some deep-rooted beef. And that's usually how it goes. Niggas with deep-rooted beef, they want to handle that shit.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? But generally, you know, when money's involved, niggas want to get money, they put that shit aside.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So if Nipsey's helping somebody eat, I can't even see jealousy being in a way, because why would you kill the man helping you eat?
Yeah, you said that Nipsey Hussle actually had connections with multiple people throughout, you know, different gangs and affiliation and stuff like that. Like, he's helping a lot of people in the neighborhood. This dude is well connected. Like, why would anybody just run up on him and, you know what I'm saying? Like,
do something to him. It don't make sense.
And the report saying that 3 people were shot. There's 2 others that are still alive for all we know.
Right.
So like if anything,
protect the survivors.
Yeah.
For real, protect the
Yeah.
survivors.
Because if we got reports that dude got shot in the face, something telling us that whoever did this got close enough to do that. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And the other two that got hit, you know what I'm saying? They must know something. They have to know something, bro. Like somebody knows something. You feel me? Like this ain't just a random hit, bro. Like somebody knows something, Doug. Like this don't feel right. This does not feel right whatsoever, bro. Like man.
And I kind of advise, like, things are so weird with the air surrounding this right now. It's kind of like for anybody talking about the stuff that Nipsey was even talking about. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's building black wealth, whether it's like FDT, you know, or whether it's anything regarding being boisterous about prospering communities, like ride with a stick. Like it's real. I'm not even joking.
That's real.
Like, you know, you gonna get killed without it, you gonna get killed with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I would rather be killed having my joint, you know what I'm saying, than not. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's like, you know, what give who a reason for what? You know what I'm saying? They'll find a reason.
That's real.
You know?
Man, so, look here. I'm gonna tell y'all like this, bro. Look, I'm gonna give y'all some real shit right quick. Okay? If you're a young black man in America, I don't care where you from, your ethnicity, nationality. Look, if you a young black male in America, okay, and you do not know or have the means to protect yourself and your family, including your wives, your kids, your loved ones,
then you're not on your job.
Like you're not on your job, bro. Like yourself. You see what I'm saying? Like we already know that life expectancy for black men is abysmal compared to other groups, and it's for good reason, for obvious reasons. You know what I'm saying? Like white supremacy is no joke. At the same time, we also understand that we have to have some sort of plan of action, some sort of way that we can defend ourselves. Yes, a lot of people may say, okay, you're acting like you got PSD in a war zone. Newsflash, you in the middle of a war zone. Okay? Yes, you have to act that way. All right? You have to act like you're in the middle of a war zone.
Your village just ain't been caught up yet. You feel me?
That's what I'm saying, though, dog. Like,
ain't been caught up in a crossfire yet.
Like we need to, you're absolutely right. Like we need to stop acting like this ain't the real shit. You see what I'm saying? Like we go by our lives trying to act as if we like
isolated.
And
here's the thing, Nipsey was a fucking millionaire. Let's think about that for a second. Nipsey was a fucking millionaire, and still this happened to him. Like, let that sink in. Money does not protect you, right? But your community can. And, that's why I said I pray that it wasn't somebody from the community that did this to him, because somebody from the community that he's trying to help, right? Because that's another issue to address. But I don't think that's the case in this case. But I do, if this ever makes it out, I don't know, goes viral or some shit, I implore big money in hip hop. I implore all these black wealthy businessmen, rappers, athletes, get your fucking shit together. Create black wealth. Start putting your monies together. Like, I've been seeing these videos where y'all niggas get together and celebrate like black entrepreneurship and all this stuff. That's cool. I hope you're doing something with it. With all y'all meeting up, I hope y'all planning for big business. I hope y'all doing the same things that Nip was doing. You feel me? Like, so, and stop selling your fucking shit. Stop selling your businesses when you get them. Like, hustle that shit. You know what I'm saying? Build, keep wealth, keep business in your community. You see what I'm saying? It don't mean nothing if you don't got nothing. So that's, my whole thing around that. Nipsey was a fine example of, you know, trying to arise from past deeds, because let's not make a mistake, Nigga was quick to tell you he's neighborhood Nip, you know what I'm saying? But those are things he worked actively on trying to escape where he was placed in. You see what I'm saying? So I think that's something to focus on rather than his past. You know,
Man, you want to say any last words, dog? Cause I'm
nigga, I'm
like
good.
I'm fucking
I said
pissed
all
right now,
I
bro.
said
Like,
all I needed to say. You know what I'm
like,
saying?
bro,
I
like,
hope niggas stop cooning, get their money together. You know what I'm saying? It's not even about getting your money up. It's about getting your money together at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, really build a defense. By being the communal wealth.
there you go. We need that communal cohesion. That's what we need. And man, but even so, we just have to understand that this shit can happen to any of us, bro. Like it can happen. We just gotta be prepared. Gotta be ready.
Yeah.
That's real.
For all them niggas talking about conspiracy this, conspiracy that,
Yeah.
just like us, really keep in mind. Like, that's
Yeah.
why niggas gotta put they bullshit aside.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If somebody in that life, or you in that life yourself, that gang life, that's cool. I'm not gonna knock that, because that's a totally different culture. You see what I'm saying? That's and that's something that Nip was in. Nip was involved in that shit. But he knew how to unify, or use that as a way to unify, or speak of unification through his messages concerning that particular culture, and knowing that it was an issue, right? Knowing it's an issue, and why we'd want to change that culture.
Right. Even though Nipsey's family lineage is not from the U.S., not from America,
Right.
he still understood us.
Right.
He embraced us, and he helped us get to another place within our lives. He helped us. He gave us a helping hand.
Well, he was
to be
going to be treated
self-sufficient.
just like any other person with black skin.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
see what I'm saying? So, yeah, at this point, I'd almost say, like, in Nipsey Hussle's case, because of the work he was doing, the lineage don't even matter, because he
Agreed.
understood.
Agreed. Agreed.
So,
Rest in peace, Nip.
yeah, rest in peace,
We
bro.
love you, bro.
I still bang your albums, bro. Always have, always will, Rest
The
in
real
peace.
ones always dying young, bro. This is
Yeah,
fucked
man,
up, bro.
fucking ridiculous.
Peace, y'all. Have a